Hey y'all, welcome back to Movement Link. So I want to talk a little bit about sets and pacing for the wall ball. Yeah, the wall ball is just one of those things, and really we just see people do it over and over and over again, really with every exercise. So the wall ball is no different. But what we see people do is they just come out with a giant first set, and they just go until they're almost exhausted, and then we start seeing they usually will take a short rest, get back on it, and their next set is way smaller, and then they take a really long rest, and then they they get these numbers in their head like 15, 25, or 50 wall balls, whatever they're trying to do in a row, and they'll walk around for 45 seconds. To them it doesn't feel like very much because they're crushed, but as a coach, I'll just watch them in a workout and watch that clock, and they'll walk around for 45 seconds in between sets. That is a lot of wasted time. So what I try and think about is when I'm doing a bunch of wall balls, I try and relate it back to running, and I'm not going to sprint and walk and sprint and walk and sprint and walk. I'm trying to find what's the fastest pace that I can maintain just consistently. So my kind of goal is I don't usually start with a rep scheme. I do, and I start guessing on that, but my number one priority on something like a wall ball is it's almost like rowing. In rowing, no matter what, we're going to get the next stroke in, and we need to find a pace, and if we get crushed, then we might have to take a break. So with the wall ball, I know I'm going to have to take breaks for the most part. And so when I know that's going to happen, my rule is my break is going to be 3 to 5 breaths max. So I'll show you what 3 breaths looks like. It feels like an awkward amount of time when you're fresh, but when you're really tired, 3 breaths goes by like this. So let's do a few reps. Okay, then it goes down. Back on it. So that amount of rest is about 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds, way better. So if you come out with a set of 30 wall balls and then you take a 30-second rest, and I came out and I did 3 sets of 10 and each one had a 5-second rest, now I have 15 seconds. I'm 15 seconds ahead of you, even though you did 30 unbroken. So it's not about biggest sets wins the day. It's about if we take the total amount of reps you're doing, how can we get through this with the least amount of rest? So what I do and the way I plan it, especially if there's a big number like Karen, a workout that's 150 wall balls, that's the workout just for time. And I always come out a little conservative, and I'm trying to push that 3 breath pace. I make sure in the beginning I take the 3 breaths, and you're gonna want to just pick it right back up. But that would be the same as just continuing to go unbroken. So you have to take those breaks. And what I'm trying to do is just push myself to pick the ball up, push myself to pick the ball up over and over again. And along the way, I play with different reps. It's like, oh, maybe I try 10. Ooh, that's not working. Maybe I try 7. Okay, now when I'm getting back on it, I don't feel like it's that hard to get back on it. So let's push it up. Maybe 8 or 9 is the right number. And I try and fall into that groove and figure it out. But what most people do is they come with a plan, and their plan usually has nothing to do with their body or what the workout feels like. Their plan is just they go, I don't know, 150 wall balls, that's 10 sets of 15. I'm going to do 10 sets of 15. And they come 15, they get back on it, 15 more, get back on it, 15 more, but then their rest starts turning into 10, 20 seconds, 30 seconds in between these things, where if they were just doing smaller sets, keeping that rest consistent and changing their rep schemes depending on their rest, either going up or down and just keeping their rest short, that is the way to chip away at these big wall ball workouts. Hope that helps. Talk to y'all soon.